Good evening.
Good evening.
How are y'all doing tonight? All right. For those of you who are not familiar with me, I am attorney Chokwe Antar Lumumba. And since Councilman Stamps mentioned it earlier about my father's passing, and everyone expressed their condolences, I would like to let you know that we sincerely appreciate that. It was my father's greatest joy serving me, and that means a lot to me because that means that the people received him and they understood what his purpose was. Right? I'm not a politician. Right? My father actually introduced the concept of me wanting to get into politics, and I told him that I wasn't interested. I'm a newly married man, just bought a house, have a baby on the way, and I have a law practice, right? And so that wasn't something that I saw for myself right now, right? But I think leadership comes less out of political ambition and more out of necessity, right? And so at this point, we're in a place in Jackson where we have a vision in place and we have principles in place which guide the leadership that is necessary for us to make the changes in Jackson that we need today. All right? We fundamentally believe that if the people of Jackson are given the right information and the opportunity, they make the right decisions. Right? And so that's why we involve the people in the process. And we say that the people have to have a stake in their government. They're not only in place to elect their officials, but they're also in place to tell those officials what you should do. Okay? And that's where we stand today. All right? I'm not running off of my name. I'm running off of an understanding of those principles. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to push that people's platform. And we're going to continue to involve the people in everything. And we're going to be transparent, right? But transparency means being honest with the people at all times and letting the people know that we can't talk about being transparent about a 1% sales tax that we didn't support to begin with. Okay? Everybody, when we talk about the vote, everybody supported that 1% sales tax, right? Everybody is not going to support how you spend the money, right? That's what's critical in this election. Everybody's not going to support how you spend the money. And so you need the type of leadership which is dedicated, which is principled, which is going to stand on those principles in order to make sure they're just in the allocation of those services. I am a political scientist, even though I'm not a politician. I went to, before law school, that's what I graduated in. The politics is the study of who gets what, when, where, and why. That's what it all boils down to. And so you need to make certain that you have somebody in office who cares about what you're going to get. And I didn't grow up in this area, but I did play ball over there at that court growing up. And the last time I was here, it was on the city cleanup when we were out there in those streets picking up trash. So you've seen me, not a politician. I just want to be a servant. Okay? Jackson doesn't need a politician, it needs an advocate. All right, thank you so much.